Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So, from now, I just took an initiation to start the Excel tips because, as I heard during my graduation time, that definitely everyone who is working in IT will go through like Excel because I have seen a lot of people working on Excel even if they work in different domains. I think. Like most of the like 95% people whoever is working in IT will definitely will work on Excel every day. Trust me guys, this is happening and it is a reality that I have seen. When I heard it in BTech, I thought that is not the case, but when it comes to reality, actually it is the case. So that is the reason I just want to give you some tips and the scenarios that I went to, and whatever the things that I learned I'm going to share here. So this will be like series, so based on things I learned I'll make the episode or series, whatever it may be. Yeah, for now we are going to learn. The first one is column names. I'll give you the scenario, then you can understand why I gave it as column names. The second one is table, and the third one will be freeze. Sorry, it's spell mistake. Freeze panes, and the fourth one is borders. I'll explain one by one clearly. Now I took a data set. Okay, so here this is a data set I took as an example. You can see the first one we are dealing with is the column names, right? So here you have seen that actually the column name is species name, but you are able to see only species here. So you have to see total name here, right? Now here see it's region, it's okay because the characters in this column name is less, so that is the reason you are able to see all. But what about this and this breeding season and fishing method? So all these columns. So for this, instead of dragging, what happens here? So for example, if I drag, now you see it is more than the character. So the space taking is more than the character. So I have to adjust it. So instead of all these things, I have a tip to share with you. Okay, what you can do is let me undo this first. Yeah, so if you drag this, no, this has some different column size. So if you drag this, it has some different column size. So instead of all those, what you can do is just place your cursor here. You can see my cursor, right? Just double click. Now you can see species name. Now here you will get this only. Let us try see. Okay, it is taking the total like highest character count and it is dragging the column. So now here also you just give double click, it will take you. What happening here is, so it will consider the highest characters word and it will drag. Okay, just go here and double click. See now, so this is the highest character word, so that is the reason the column size is this. Now go here, yeah, this, and same do for all the columns. Just double click, place your cursor on the line here and just double click, and then just double click. Now you are able to see. I think you got a point that, so it will, for this column it will consider the highest characterized word and then it will drag. So even if you see here, this is the highest character word, so that is the reason we have the length of this column until here. Okay, this is clear, right? Now this is done. Let us mark it with some color. That is done. Now coming to the table. Now let's see table. So I just want to select from here to the last. So I have to go keep on scrolling down, scrolling down, scrolling down. So it will consume some time, right? So instead of doing this, what we can do is, I'll show you each. Okay, what you can do is just click on any cell of the information that you have and just give Control A. Now it is selected. You can see the columns were from A to I and it is selected, and the records were from 1 to, I will show you. See, it is selected until the last row. So that is the reason if you want to select the table with the information, you just have to give the Control A. So it will select. Yeah, this is selecting the table. So this is also done. Okay, you have to use the Control A option for this to select the table. Now the third one is the freeze panes. I'll just open the Excel. So in this freeze panes, so I have went through a scenario. That is the reason I have learned the freeze panes, about the freeze panes. So actually I have some column names here and I have to fill the information for those columns. So if I drag down, I don't know what are these columns and it's difficult for me to fill all these rows, right? So then I have to scroll up and find the column name, then come down, then fill the value here, then again go up, then see the column name, then come down, then again you have to fill the value, right? So that is difficult. So in that case, what you can do is, I just want to stop this here itself and move it. So that means you have to freeze this here itself and you want to move from the second row. So in that case, you can just click this. We have the freeze panes option, and actually you will be in the home page. Just go to the view page, view tab, then click freeze panes and select, what is this, top row, or you can say up to row 1. Just click top row. So now if you go down, now you are able to see this is freeze, right? So for example, here I have some column as active. Okay, now I can fill whatever I want. Yeah, so let it be yes. So if this is not there and we have another column here, so it's difficult for us to fill without seeing the column name, right? So in that case, we can freeze this row. Okay, now if you want to unfreeze this, just go to view and freeze panes, then select unfreeze panes. Now it is unfreezed. Now let us freeze it by column wise. I want to freeze it until D. So go to freeze panes, click up to column D. Now A, B, C, D columns will be freezed and the remaining will be movable. Okay. So the remaining columns are movable. And next, just let us remove unfreeze panes. Okay. Now I want it to be freezed until row 11. So go here. So now here just click up to row 11. So this will freeze until row 11, then it will be movable from row 12C. You cannot move it until, like, this is in freeze state. Here you can see you can move just the bottom ones only. So I think you are getting the point what I am trying to convey. Now let's see unfreeze panes. So now for example, if I click this cell and just I do freeze at selection, so it will be freezed like this and like this also. So here 1 2 3, let us see, freeze. Okay, if I select this cell and do freeze at selection, so the first A, B, C columns will be freezed, and from row 1 to so A, B, C columns will be freezed. That is clear, right? Now from row number 1 to 18 will be freeze. Let us see freeze at selection. So if you scroll vertically here until 18th row, it is freezed. That is clear. Now if I scroll it vertically, so your first 3 columns are freezed. See, So the cell will indicate where you want to freeze, horizontally and vertically both. Okay, that indicates freeze at selection or both vertically and horizontally. Yeah, I think we have covered all the things like freeze at selection and top row. If you want to just freeze at top row, let us see. Okay, if I've selected this cell and I will click top row, it means it will freeze only the topmost row. Okay, it is freezed. And now you want to freeze the first column. I selected this cell. It means it will freeze only the first column itself, not the other columns. Okay, now we have the only A column, sorry, C column, I guess. So that is the reason. Okay, let's do Control Z and get back all our. Let me unfreeze panes. Yeah, okay. So this is all about freeze panes option. So it's very clear that you can freeze its selection and it will freeze the top row and the first column. See, if you keep the cursor on this, you can see the blue line here. Just observe. So it means that is going to freeze column A. And if you put here, it is going to freeze until row 11. So you can see the line, right? Up to K, so you can see the blue color line indicating until where it is going to freeze. Yeah, I think I just gave you a clear understanding about the freeze panes. Now let us see. This is done. Let's color it green. Now we are going to discuss about borders in detail. So as I told you earlier, just give Control A. It will select all the table. My intention is to create the border for the table, like for all the rows and columns. So I just selected the table and go to home. Just see this option borders, click. It means no border. Already it is in the no border state. Okay. And if you give, there's only bottom border. You can see only bottom is border, right? And let me select some range. And here it is top border. You can see here top border. Now this is like right border. So right border. So in that case you can use all this. Okay. So this is top and thick border. We will write. So here you can give whatever the border type that you want. So we have different types. Okay. So just give it a try. You will get to know more about this. So what my intention is to create the border for this complete. So I just selected table, that is Control A, and then click all borders. Okay, you can see the borders for all the rows and columns, and we have variety of options in this, so you can just try it out. So now let me try different options. Draw border. Okay, so this is how you draw the border. Okay, you're drawing the border. Okay, now let's do draw border grid. Okay, so you will draw the table and you can just enter the values once you're drawing completing the table. Now this is just to draw the only border of the table, and this to draw complete table rows and columns, and this is to erase border. So I'll initially draw the border. Okay, then we can erase it. Use erase border option and then keep on selecting, so the border will be get erased. Okay, so these were so simple things that you have to learn. And now you can select the border styles. Okay, instead of showing it here, I'll show it to here. So let me draw border grid. Okay, now I want to change the border style. Okay, let me select no border. For my table here, what I can do is I just want to change the border color as red. Now you can see here. So let's just try and learn the things. That's it. That is my main motto here. If you want to change the border styles, okay. Now I will change it initially only. So border style is dashed and border color is blue. Let me keep any other things. Okay, fine. Now I want to draw a border. Draw a border grid. So you can see I have selected the dashed lines and the blue color. So that is why we are getting it with different styles. So let me change to this double line. Yeah, now you can see the table with double line. Border color, let's change it to green. Now let's draw. Yeah. And border dotted. Let me change the color also. Orange. Yeah. So these were the different options that we have in the borders. So you can just give it a try. Take the Excel, open the Excel worksheet, and just keep starting using all the options that you have, so that you will get to know more about the things instead of even if you watch the video you will get the idea but not practically, right? So if you do the things on your own, then definitely you will learn the things better than watching a video. So that is my suggestion. Even that is the case what I do every time. So what actually I do is, instead of watching the videos, I'll just type the scenario in the chat GPT and I will get the description, like correct answer for it. Then I'll come to Excel and I'll try to do the things. Because if you watch the video, right, you will think that, oh, this is a simple way, and that is what it happens basically when it comes to everyone. So that is the reason I would suggest you all to watch this video and just try it on your own. Don't try only the things that I told you in this video. Just try to explore some other things and let me know if you have any new content in the comments. And I think we have covered all the things that we want to discuss, and everything is covered. That what is my agenda. Okay, I think the information will help you. So, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any queries, just do let me know in the comment section. And one more thing to add on, if you really like this series, just let me know, then I'll keep starting working on this series. Because in different situations in my regular life, I'm experiencing the new scenarios where I have to learn the new things in Excel. It seems to me like Excel is, what is Excel? Is like, you will take it as in a simple manner, but really trust me, Excel is not a small thing. It's like a complete sea where you have to go into depth and learn the things, keep on learning the things. Yeah, that is what I have for today. And thank you so much for watching, and do check it out the description for other videos. And if you haven't watched any useful information, do check out our channel, and please do subscribe if you really like the content.